Hello everybody, it's me Heather, and it is day 6 of 30 days of OCC, Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics. Today I'm doing a lip tar combo, and they're both matte formulations. I'm using their black lip tar. This is Tard, and this is their Pure Balanced Red NSFW, and the combo I'm doing is going to be called Deep Crimson. This is actually a recommended combo by Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics. They recently came out with a pack of 5 minis. It was called the OCC Primary Pack, and it had 5 primary colors. It had black, red, blue, yellow, and white. I missed out on this little pack. I wish I'd gotten it because now it's no longer available at Sephora, and when I've seen it online, it is going for around $80, which is way too much. And when it was originally only, I believe, $29. But instead I have the full sizes for all the other primary colors. The only one I don't have a full size of is NSFW, but if you've ever used any lip tars, or if you're just learning about lip tars, these are extremely pigmented liquid formulations. You need just a drop to achieve any color. And let's get on with it. So since I'm using 2 shades, I'm actually went ahead and lined my lips using a clear lip liner. I've already primed my lips with Urban Decay's Ozone pencil, which is a clear lip liner. Just because anytime I use more than one color, I tend to use a little too much product probably, and they do bleed out a little on me. So using a clear lip liner, or of course you could use a lip liner in any color. OCC has lip liners, but I went ahead and used a clear lip liner just to help hold the color in. These are both matte formulations, like I said, so I'm going to apply these. It's going to look super glossy, but then I'm going to cut away and come back in about half an hour once they've dried down so you can actually see what it looks like once it hits that matte formulation. So as you guessed, we're going to create Deep Crimson. I'm going to do just 1 drop, and this is actually a little bit new, so I'm going to get that started on my napkin. There we go. I'm just going to do 1 drop on the back of my hand. You can use a mixing palette, you can mix it on a tissue, you can just mix it right on your lips if you want to. Do 1 drop of NSFW. I like to use the back of my hand to help warm the product. Again, these do tend to stain your skin, so make sure you have a good makeup remover on hand. And I'm actually going to apply more red. I want to have equal amounts of product here, so I'm going to apply more red. There we go. That looks more. So I'm going to just mix those right on my hand. The great thing about the black lip tar is, of course, you could wear it by itself, just as you could wear NSFW, the red one, by itself, but the primary colors or any of the lip tars really are great for mixing. And look at this color. So now we have this deep, deep, deep crimson color. So black is great. You could add black to any lip tar, just a tiny touch to darken it. And here we've intensified it with all these like really popular vampy shades right now this year. Even with summer coming, we still have like a lot of heroin, and we have all these, really deep shades that are out there. So let's do it. Let's make this one happen. I am not going to lie, I am in love with this combo. So I'll be back in about half an hour. Oh, and to give you guys a heads up, I like to let it dry down naturally, but if you're in a hurry and you don't want to wait for it to hit that matte formulation, you can always just take a tissue, a napkin, whatever, and just blot your lips. You can do that to speed up the drying process. I don't like to do that because when you blot your lips, a lot of the product does end up on the napkin or tissue, whatever you're using, and that will de-intensify a lot of the color. I mean, it'll get matte faster, but it's also going to lessen the color. It won't be as intense, but that's okay. If that's a way for you to correct it, if you find the color too intense, then you can bring it down just by blotting, and that'll dry it down faster as well. But I love the intensity of these colors, so I'm just going to leave this to dry. And I will be back to show you what it looks like once it's matte. It has been approximately half an hour, and it just occurred to me that this still looks kind of satiny, kind of glossy, and I realized it's because when I use the clear lip tar primer, I always apply that before I apply any lip tars. I forgot to blot it, so my lips stayed really nice and moisturized, but that's not a bad thing. So instead of a straight up matte finish, I have a satin finish. So that's a nice little trick that you can pull off with the clear lip tar, is that if you apply that beforehand and let it just soak into your lips, because what I did is I put it on, then I did my makeup, and I forgot to blot my lips. So my lips were still pretty moisturized, and that's why I have instead, why am I losing my voice all the time? And that's why I have instead more of a satin finish as opposed to a matte finish. But still really nice. You can still see that the intensity toned down a little bit. It's still quite dark and very vampy, but now it's leaning more red than it was black. So Deep Crimson was this combo. I hope you guys liked this series, and stay tuned to see what day 7 is. It'll be our first full week of the 30 days of OCC, Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics. And go ahead and leave your comments and questions down below. I love it when you guys interact with me. Make sure you check out all my links posted down below. You might find something you like. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr. Instagram is my favorite. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. See you in the next video.